Hello, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last episode, we stopped the Moradane-Orion War, learned more about Praetor Amalthus and his connection to Malos, and in the end, learned about an assassination plot that's going to happen at the summit between the two nations as they try and make peace. It's apparently going to be Bana who's setting it up. Who, big surprise, if we let go someone who's shown to be willing to murder and exploit people for money, he's willing to do it again. So, we're here to gather information today. So, let's get right on that. Nazia. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know anything about suspicious things happening there? She's like selling cookies, man. Well, I saw these weird bird people. Not like Nopon, a bit bigger than that, but, really birdy looking. I think I saw pictures of them in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. Turkin, maybe? That's it, they're called Turkin. Thanks, that was really bugging me. What would a bunch of Turkin be doing in a place like this? Much thanks. Well, we saw those guys working for Bana at the factory before, so that's a good lead. I guess she was a fairly good lead after all. Asgal. Hey, you heard about anything suspicious going down at the Ardanian summit? I do wonder. Myself, I am Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indal. And the Orions and Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But just take a look at those lot. Clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. They can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? If they have the time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from Amp. Well, I mean, I didn't ask for your political opinion, man, but thanks. Patisk. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? Friend know anything about suspicious thing happening there? There was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a Nopon fellow asking about supplies of poisonous substances. Well, that sounds like a lead. I told him we do not handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. But from what I hear, he's been asking around other places too. Who knows what he might be plotting? Well, that's a very good lead, actually. Let's go to the last person on the ground floor down here, then work our way up. Oh, it's the guy in the back alley back here that needs you to have a certain rank or whatever. Or not? Oh no, it's leading me to this person. Federico. Soon will be big summit talk thing. Oh, I have a good one for you. Some kind of ingredients with a monstrously foul odor were carried into the Ardanian Titan vessel. The stench was so strong I can still smell it on my clothes. There were other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, the lot of them. I don't know what they're for, but it can't be your average recipes. Wow, and there's someone all the way out here, huh? Wait, are they actually on the ship? No, it's, well, investigator guy, you're right next, you ask him. Whatever. Problems at the summit? A ridiculous notion! The summit will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. This door is the only entrance, and it will not be opened until just before the summit to admit Queen Rakura. We have not allowed a single suspicious individual to pass this point. As such, there's no need to fear attack from within either. Except for those ingredients from before. Okay, it's kind of filtering together. They snuck it in through the shipments. So the assassination is going to happen aboard the Titan vessel. Let's head upstairs to learn more before we wrap this whole thing up. Not the episode, I mean like the mystery. Only like 5 minutes in.
Hello? Anybody home?
I hope things went well.
Oh, that's just
Please
the
consider taking a rest.
that's just the mercenary thing. There's certainly something not quite right going on. I saw a very large wooden box being transported on the Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues think it's no problem. But I honestly can't imagine what they would want such a huge box for. I'm worried what might be inside. Maybe it's that giant mecha girl again, rebuilt or something. Arco. The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Except for, you know. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trustworthy individuals. I can't imagine how any miscreants could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Fionkas. Soon will be big summit talk thing. Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I can assure you. Those who have come to Indul belong to the Kareg Imperial Guard, elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture it would have to be on the Orion side. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. And last person to ask at the top of the stairs, Runatio. Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Orion Ardanian Summit? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can wait for the day when that huge, awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to even see such an unsightly structure. It pains me to even see such an unsightly structure in our beautiful city. I am sure all upstanding Indolene citizens resent its presence. Why can Muradin and Narias not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indul? That's why. Because you put it like that. We've gathered quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it blatantly bogus. But there were some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the baseless suspicion. Ooh, detective time. First, we clear up basic premise. Who is targeting Summit of Nations? It's former chairman Bana. Master Pan forget already? No, Tora not that stupid. It's tradition for deducing to start by listing information everybody know. Proper flows for Rex to think carefully and provide answer. Okay, it's being held at the Titan battleship. Yes, that's right. It seems like Bana is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? Poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outside and only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that really leaves is tampering with the food. But when would the poison be added, and to what exactly? Main meal. Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. And someone was saying they'd seen lots of weird ingredients being carried inside. Suspicious big box. Could the strong flavored ingredients be to hide the taste of the poison? You're sharp, Rex. I bet that's exactly what they're there for. The only question left is, who will be carrying out the poisoning itself? Probably the Terrakin? Bana used Terrakin as minions before. Tora remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Moradane. Yeah, that was like not that long ago, man. It was like 2 days. I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but do you think Terrakin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. If we know somebody's probably going to poison the food, why don't we just go check the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop this plot. I hope we don't get set up for this or something. That seems like something that might happen. Then again, everyone knows, like, we're on the up and up, I think, so we're probably good. Unless the new guild chairman is in on it too. Ooh, layers of mystery. But then Morag might back us up. But then again, if the Emperor dies and Morag backs us up, then the Senate of Morardain might just try to kick her out. It's hard to say. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Will it let me just go over and look at this box? I mean, it is super suspicious. Wow, that's a big pallet too. I'd hate to imagine what would lift that sort of thing. Anyway, deeper into the bowels of the ship. Which I suppose is more literal than not considering it's a Titan ship.
Places in it.
We discovered good place.
Yeah, they're just Turkin chefs. Yeah.
Stop everything! Hold it!
What? Who's you?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poisoned!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking! Quick, grab him!
Yeah!
This is going to lead to a misunderstanding or something, like these guys could actually be chefs.
Just watch this. Quietly.
Using focus, strike, or true power.
Don't give up on me. Sword bash!
Now, watch out.
Thanks for the support, Gemini Loop.
Like, what is this guy doing on the other side of that table?
Scatter shot.
Let's keep this up and my laser string. As you wish. Flame.
Now's the support.
Sorry if I'm a little bit rusty at the combat. It's been a while since I played.
I sense
Everyone's getting sacked.
Already us here.
going for the weakness.
Gotcha!
Opponent has no shortage of strength.
Sword bash!
Sure.
Double spinning
Gemini
edge.
Master Bomb.
Why not?
Attention of enemies.
Eagle shot!
Heavy deflected.
Wolverine! Hit it! No!
Get attention of enemies.
I like how he just fires a giant laser from his mouth.
Break 'em!
It's my turn.
Pyro!
You can do it, Rex.
Spinning.
No, you
Sure.
Poppy.
Right.
Double spinning edge! Go for it!
Here we go. Providence. No shortage of strength.
Why not?
You know, I sure hope we're not actually killing all these chefs if they're innocent.
Scatter shot. Sure. Tora will do it. Ha.
Poppy will
missed.
show you her true power.
Sword bash!
That camera, though.
Break.
Why not?
Right. Meh. Ouch.
Yeah, they should be fine.
Please wait.
Papoonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question. It Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons.
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Morardain, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
You kidding? They're way tougher than any Turrican we fought before.
Delicious. I could eat this stuff forever.
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry. We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense, friends, talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papunin spent on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
From the stupid giant box, maybe?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hey! No running away! Compensation!
Well, you know. Follow the plot, I guess.
Who are you, villain? Is some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looks like Queen killed by more Ardane, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top marks for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil!
Hold it, Banner!
You, Rex! Nah! Banner not let Rex interfere with plans! Again and again! Banner not stand for this!
Master Pawn, that artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. Tora feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's with the giant stupid G?
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah. Victory of Banner is assured.
You know we can't let you do that!
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa?
Oh, the G stands for
Things go
Giga. Very good.
different this time.
Alright, well, let's get this over with. Can't really use Mithra in here because
We'll show you her true.
I forgot how slow she attacked. Can't really use Mithra in here because of the roof, but oh well.
Why
I'm all
not?
set.
Right, there. Taste the pain.
We want slow.
Hit it, no! I like your attitude. Heavy hitter!
Scatter shot!
His voice lines are way more aggressive this time. He's really lost it.
Ha! Wing smash!
Gemini
My spirit sword! Yeah! Like your pyro!
You can do it, Rex.
Double spinning!
Let's go.
Anchor show!
Taste the pain.
The gales heed me!
I didn't mash fast enough.
This freeze shall
Can do it!
We'll do it together! We're up, Gramps.
Start with Wolfric.
Watch out!
Get attention of enemies!
Get 'em, Nia!
On it.
Let us settle this.
Tora, Poppy, Yura, Poppy.
Try to break that first orb.
Let's keep it up!
Super.
Pyra!
I've got this. Keep eye on it.
Get 'em, Nia!
Here I come. Ready or go, Motti.
Is this to your liking?
Tora, Poppy, Yura, Poppy.
And let's finish the new one with the other new one, I guess.
Much stronger.
Pouch expansion? What's that supposed to be? Well, either way, the chain system works really well.
How? Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Banner is... Banner is not kind of man to go down like this.
Ah.
If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out!
Igion! As you wish.
And now the Senate is going to do away with Morag. Well, I got that part right.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty!
Out of all the people the Emperor ran out there.
Your Majesty, please, no!
Jeez.
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure I... No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady.
What is Nia doing?
There are more of them.
Where?
What'd you say? This way. The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it.
I know she has something secret up. We're not going to see it, are we? It's going to cut away. Or maybe not.
You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
Okay, so she was a blade. I thought so.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy. My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor is awake.
What?
Can it be?
But you know he died. His core crystal...
Majesty?
Like he was dead. He was properly dead.
I apologize for making
His core
you
crystal... His core crystal
Majesty.
dissolved. He was dead.
It's
Outright.
It's a
Not just
miracle.
like half dead.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Yeah.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds.
That wasn't first aid. That was
Just
last aid.
scratches. Pfft. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved. Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to. I will never be able to repay you for what you.
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia.
Nia further confirmed as best girl. So does that mean she and Dromark are bound to each other?
You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
half a day off and look at all this paperwork.
With all
I
this
swear.
stiff paper and more
It's like they don't
ordained.
want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis.
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Banna's dead, though.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
Let's not. I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I
But the
trust
core
you
crystal
more
was
than anyone
cracked.
to lend
Like,
that
I
boy
saw a
the
crack
wisdom
in
and
it.
strength he
Unless
will
that
need.
was part of its aesthetic.
I miss it, you know. Lake Util in Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If more Ardain... No, the whole of Allrest could be like that again. Wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andrig.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
Expecting a bigger event for Nia to show her true colors, though. I guess it'll be a bigger one when she shows them to the rest of the group, but I wasn't expecting them to kind of drop that early. Oh well. So I guess that makes her one of the flesh eaters or something, like the old guy was.
Continue to entwine.
He was a
That's
failed subject.
awesome
Maybe she's a
news.
successful
To
one.
be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
Oh, that slight smirk. That's pretty good.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Niall must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
It was all calculated, clearly.
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation.
All according to
I hardly
plan.
expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
I mean, I'm definitely keeping Nia in. But I'll swap in Morag. Oh, I love that wing thing there. It's such a good effect. Dorara hear the news. Friends wanting to go to Tantal? Might as well. Actually, ship captain was Indoline and go into deep mourning for Lady Fan. Then was nobody left to steer ship. And so Dorara get selected to replace. Dorara never go there before, so we'll have to work hard to make the trip success. That's reassuring. Anyway, I guess we'll start that off for now, and probably leave it off once we get to our destination.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
Passive?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey.
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you... That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times. So he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the Praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now.
Kind of like how Rex ended up with his own family.
Wait.
In a way.
Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides...
Probably.
Yeah? Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
Oh boy. Wait, does their Titan hang out under the Cloud Sea?
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
Man, he's got that
My
Garen look going, like
We
half
must
Garen, half
act to
Ganondorf.
protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
Then again, Praetor Amalthus had a pretty evil Dracula look going to him too, and he seemed to be at least somewhat alright. But I'm still getting bad vibes. Yeah, it just hangs out under a cloud sea. It's a turtle? Looks like a turtle.
Whoa. It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally, it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze.
Oh, that's what the opening screen was.
I really
It was
can't
just the
stand
cold.
the cold. I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Meanwhile, he's
Aren't
just
you gonna
got
be
no
cold
shirt.
like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Oh, I love snow effects. It's really, really pretty. I just hope it doesn't kill the frame rate. The particle effects in More Ardain were doing bad things for the frame rate before, so I'm kind of worried about the snow here, but here's hoping. Alright, well, I think I should probably leave it off here. We had a pretty full episode, a lot of cutscenes, but a full episode. And it's going to be even longer from here on out, and it looks like a good cutoff point. So, I think I'll leave things off right where we are, and next time we'll go explore Genbu, I think it was, and figure out if Zeke's father is going to be really mad we're here. At some point, I'll probably get around to getting back to side quests again. I've been waiting a little bit because I'm told there aren't any skippable ones. So I kind of just want to do them in one sweep, but I also want to make sure I space them out just a little bit so I'm not doing them all at the end. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.